Ladies and gentlemen, life doesn't hand you greatness, it gives you opportunities, challenges, and lessons. And once you truly grasp these lessons, you will never look at your life the same way again. Let's start with responsibility. Stop waiting for someone to rescue you. The moment you own your choices, your actions, and your outcomes, you unlock the door to a life of empowerment. You are the architect of your destiny. Make sure you're building something worth living in. Next comes vision. Without a clear goal, you're just wandering. Dream big, not just to impress others, but to push yourself beyond what you thought was possible. Set goals so powerful, they make you jump out of bed every morning. But here's the truth: you will fail. Resilience isn't about avoiding failure, it's about bouncing back stronger each time. Failure teaches, failure sharpens, and failure prepares you for the heights you're destined to reach. And to get there, you need discipline. Talent can only take you so far. Discipline will take you the rest of the way. It's waking up when you don't feel like it. It's saying no to distractions when the world is pulling you in every direction. Discipline is the bridge between your dreams and your reality. Faith and belief are your inner compass. Life will challenge you, it'll knock you down, shake you up, and test your patience. But if you have faith in yourself, faith in a higher power, you'll find the strength to keep going. Trust that everything happens for a reason, even when it doesn't make sense at the time. And while you're striving, don't forget to practice gratitude. Too often we focus on what we don't have instead of appreciating what we do. Gratitude shifts your perspective. It turns what you have into enough and creates a mindset that attracts even more blessings. Be mindful of the company you keep. Surround yourself with the right people. If you hang around negative minds, don't be surprised when your dreams start to wither. Seek out those who challenge you, inspire you, and push you to be better. Lastly, life isn't just about what you achieve, it's about what you give. Service is the ultimate legacy. When you help someone rise, you elevate yourself. The impact you leave on others' lives is the truest measure of success. So take these lessons to heart. Don't just hear them, live them. Because once you do, you won't just exist, you'll thrive. You'll walk taller, speak with purpose, and move with unstoppable momentum. The life you've always dreamed of is waiting for you, but it starts with you learning these lessons and applying them every single day. Now go out there and make your mark, because the world is waiting for you to rise. Ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about a truth that will set you free, the realization that your life is in your hands. The moment you take full responsibility for where you are, you take back your power. It's easy to blame circumstances, to point fingers at your past, your environment, or even other people. But every time you blame something outside of yourself, you hand over a piece of your power. Responsibility isn't about guilt or shame. It's not about beating yourself up for the things that went wrong. It's about recognizing that while you can't control everything that happens to you, you always have control over how you respond. Life will throw storms your way, unexpected setbacks, heartbreaks, disappointments. But you decide whether you'll let those storms define you or refine you. When you own your responsibility, you stop waiting for someone else to give you permission to succeed. You stop waiting for the perfect time or the ideal conditions. You understand that your life doesn't change because someone else suddenly decides to be kinder to you or because opportunities fall into your lap. It changes the moment you decide to take action. Here's the thing: responsibility is freedom. When you take ownership of your decisions, you realize you're no longer a victim of your circumstances. You're the creator of your life. You can shape it, mold it, and transform it. Yes, it's hard. Yes, it's uncomfortable. But nothing worth having ever came easy. The question is, are you willing to do the hard things that will lead to a better life? It starts with self-awareness. You have to be honest with yourself. Where have you been holding back? What habits, choices, or beliefs are keeping you stuck? This isn't about perfection, it's about progress. When you take responsibility, you're saying, I see where I can grow and I'm committed to becoming better. Taking responsibility also means letting go of excuses. Excuses are comfortable, but they're chains. Every time you say, I can't because you reinforce a barrier between you and your potential. Stop letting excuses dictate your life. Start asking yourself, what can I do right here and right now to take a step forward? And let's not forget about the power of responsibility in your relationships. Blaming others is easy, but it doesn't solve anything. When you take responsibility for your actions, your words, and how you show up for the people in your life, you create trust, respect, and growth. Taking responsibility isn't just about you, it's about lifting everyone around you. When you embrace responsibility, something amazing happens, your confidence grows. You realize that no matter what comes your way, you have the power to adapt, to learn, and to overcome. You stop fearing failure because you understand that failure is just a lesson, not a life sentence. So decide today that you're going to own your life, own your choices, your mistakes, your wins, and your journey. Because when you take full responsibility, you unlock a life that is not just lived, but truly lived on your terms. And that, my friends, is the beginning of greatness. Let's talk about one of the most powerful forces that shapes your life vision. Vision is the ability to see, not just with your eyes, but with your heart and your mind. It's about looking beyond what is and daring to imagine what could be. Without vision, life feels directionless. You end up wandering, reacting to whatever comes your way instead of steering toward a meaningful destination. Vision isn't just about having a dream, it's about creating a roadmap for your future. Dreams are the seeds, but vision is what nurtures them and brings them to life. It gives your actions purpose and your struggles meaning. When you have a clear vision, it doesn't matter how hard the road gets because you know where you're going. You're no longer lost in the chaos of the moment, you're guided by a bigger picture. But vision doesn't just happen. It requires you to stop and ask yourself some tough questions. What do you truly want in life? What kind of legacy do you want to leave behind? What will make you feel proud when you look back years from now? These aren't surface level questions. They demand honesty and courage because the answers might push you to step outside your comfort zone. Having vision also means giving yourself permission to dream big. Too often people limit their vision because of fear of failure, fear of judgment, fear of not being enough. But let me tell you something, the size of your vision determines the size of your life. Small vision, small life, bold vision, extraordinary life. Don't settle for what feels safe or easy, stretch yourself. Dream of something so powerful that it scares you a little. Vision is not just about you, it's about who you become in the process. The pursuit of a powerful vision forces you to grow, to develop new skills, to overcome doubts, and to rise above obstacles. It challenges you to step into the best version of yourself. And that's the magic of it. Vision doesn't just pull you forward, it transforms you along the way. But having a vision isn't enough. You need to write it down, make it real, and revisit it often. A vision without clarity is just a wish. Be specific about what you want. Imagine it vividly. What does it look like? What does it feel like? How will it impact the people around you? The clearer your vision, the stronger your drive to make it happen. Your vision should also guide your decisions. Every choice you make either brings you closer to your vision or pulls you away from it. This is why it's so important to stay focused. Distractions will come. Doubts will creep in. But when your vision is strong, it becomes your anchor. It reminds you why you started and keeps you moving forward even when things get tough. The beauty of vision is that it's never too late to create one. It doesn't matter where you are or what you've been through. What matters is where you're going. Your past does not define your future, your vision does. So if you've been living without direction, start today. Close your eyes, dream big, and dare to imagine a life filled with purpose and passion. Because here's the truth, the world moves for those with vision. People are drawn to it, opportunities align with it, and life becomes an adventure instead of a routine. With vision, you don't just exist, you live with intention, with energy, and with a fire that cannot be extinguished. Your vision is your gift to yourself and to the world, so hold it tight, protect it fiercely, and pursue it relentlessly. Failure, it's a word that carries so much weight, isn't it? For many, it's a source of fear, shame, and regret. But what if I told you that failure is not the enemy? What if I told you that failure is one of the greatest teachers you will ever have? Resilience through failure is not just about surviving the setbacks, it's about using those setbacks to become stronger, wiser, and more determined. Failure is inevitable. There isn't a single successful person who hasn't tasted the bitterness of failure. It's not a question of if you'll fail, it's a question of when. And more importantly, it's a question of what you'll do next. Some people let failure define them, holding them back for the rest of their lives. Others take failure and use it as fuel to propel themselves forward. The difference between the two is resilience. Resilience begins with a mindset. You have to understand that failure doesn't mean you're not good enough or that you're not capable. It simply means you tried something and it didn't work this time. It's feedback, not a verdict. When you fail, the world isn't saying, stop it saying, learn what didn't work, why it didn't work, and how you can approach it differently next time. Every failure contains a lesson, and every lesson brings you closer to success. But resilience isn't just about learning, it's about getting back up. It's about having the courage to try again. Even when the pain of the last failure is still fresh, this is where most people stop. They let fear of failing again paralyze them. They tell themselves it's safer not to try at all. But safety doesn't lead to greatness. Growth comes when you step back into the arena, bruises and all, and give it your all again. Here's the truth: failure will test you. It will make you doubt yourself. It will make you question whether your dreams are worth the struggle. And in those moments, resilience will demand that you remember why you started. Resilience will whisper, this is part of the process, because it is. Every setback is a setup for a comeback if you're willing to rise again. Resilience also requires perspective. When you fail, it's easy to blow it out of proportion to think this is the end. But take a step back. Zoom out. In the grand scheme of your life, this one failure is just a chapter, not the whole story. Don't let one moment define you. Instead, use it to refine you. Look at it as a stepping stone, a necessary piece of your journey to something greater. One of the most powerful tools for building resilience is self-compassion. Be kind to yourself when you fail. You're human, you're learning. The way you talk to yourself in those moments matters. Instead of saying, I'm a failure, say, I failed, and that's okay. I'll do better next time. The way you frame your failures can either break you or build you. Choose to let them build you. Resilience through failure also means seeking support when you need it. You don't have to face every setback alone. Lean on mentors, friends, or loved ones who can remind you of your strength and help you see the bigger picture. Sometimes someone else's perspective is exactly what you need to keep going. Failure is not a final destination. It's a detour, a chance to recalibrate, and an opportunity to grow. Every time you fail, you're closer to success than you were before because you're gaining experience, knowledge, and grit. And grit, your ability to persevere despite the obstacles, is what separates those who succeed from those who don't. So the next time you fail, don't run from it. Embrace it. Look it in the eye and say, thank you for the lesson. Then pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and try again. Because resilience isn't about never falling. It's about rising stronger and more determined every single time you do. And in the end, it's not your failures that will define you. It's your refusal to give up. Discipline is the foundation of every achievement, every breakthrough, and every success. It's the quiet force behind greatness, the relentless commitment to do what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like doing it. Talent may open doors, but discipline is what keeps them open. It's the bridge between where you are and where you want to be. Discipline starts with understanding that motivation is fleeting. There will be days when you wake up excited and ready to conquer the world, but there will also be days when you feel tired, uninspired, overwhelmed. Discipline is what carries you through those days. It's showing up consistently, not because you feel like it, but because you made a decision to honor your goals and your commitments. At its core, discipline is about self-control. It's the ability to say no to distractions and yes to your priorities. In a world full of endless temptations, social media, binge-worthy shows, and the comfort of procrastination, discipline is what keeps you focused. It reminds you that every choice you make either takes you closer to your goals or pulls you further away. Discipline is choosing long-term satisfaction over short-term pleasure, and that choice is what separates those who dream from those who achieve. Discipline isn't about perfection. It's not about never slipping up or always being on point. It's about consistency. It's about creating habits that align with your vision and sticking to them, even when it's hard. Discipline is waking up early to work on your craft, even when your bed feels like the coziest place on earth. It's staying at the gym for that extra set when your muscles are begging you to stop. It's saying no to that second slice of cake because you're committed to your health. Discipline is the small daily actions that compound into extraordinary results over time. And here's the thing, discipline isn't something you're born with. It's something you build, it's a muscle, and like any muscle, it grows stronger with use. The more you practice discipline, the easier it becomes. At first, it might feel like a struggle, like you're forcing yourself to do things you don't want to do. But over time, those disciplined actions become habits, and those habits become a lifestyle. What once felt difficult becomes second nature. And that's when you unlock the true power of discipline. Discipline also teaches you about sacrifice. Every great achievement requires giving something up: time, comfort, or convenience. Discipline is understanding that those sacrifices are worth it. It's being willing to delay gratification because you know that the rewards waiting for you on the other side are far greater than momentary pleasures you're passing up. It's important to recognize that discipline isn't about punishment or deprivation. It's about freedom. When you're disciplined, you're in control of your life. You're not a slave to impulses, distractions, or excuses. You have the power to shape your future because you've taken responsibility for your actions. Discipline gives you the freedom to pursue your dreams with clarity and purpose. There will be times when your discipline is tested. Life will throw curveballs and the path you're on might feel uphill all the way. But that's when discipline matters most. It's in those moments when everything in you wants to quit that discipline becomes your anchor. It reminds you of why you started, of the goals you set, and the person you're becoming. Discipline isn't glamorous. It's not something people notice or applaud in the moment, but over time it creates results that speak for themselves. People will see the success, the accomplishments, the transformation, but they won't see the countless hours of disciplined effort that went into making it happen. And that's okay, because discipline isn't about external validation. It's about fulfilling the promise you made to yourself. Remember, discipline isn't a one-time decision, it's a daily commitment. Every day you have the opportunity to choose discipline, to choose growth, to choose the life you want over the life that's easy. And with each choice, you're building a foundation for success that nothing and no one can take away from you. So embrace discipline. Let it guide you, challenge you, and shape you, because the value of discipline isn't just in what it helps you achieve, it's in who it helps you become. It's the key to unlocking your full potential and creating a life that you can truly be proud of. Discipline is the backbone of every remarkable achievement in life. It's the silent force that keeps you moving forward when everything around you screams to stop. It's not glamorous and it doesn't come with immediate rewards, but its impact is profound and enduring. Discipline is about doing what needs to be done regardless of how you feel at the moment. It's the unwavering commitment to stay on course toward your goals, no matter how challenging or inconvenient the path might seem. At its essence, discipline is rooted in choice, the choice to prioritize long-term success over short-term gratification. It's easy to give in to distractions, procrastinate, or settle for comfort, but discipline pushes you to resist those temptations. It teaches you to focus on what truly matters, even when the immediate rewards aren't visible. Discipline is the act of choosing growth over stagnation, purpose over pleasure, and effort over ease. One of the greatest truths about discipline is that it's not about motivation. Motivation is fleeting, it comes and goes, driven by emotion and circumstance. Discipline, on the other hand, is steady and yielding. It doesn't depend on how you feel, it depends on your commitment to your goals. On days when you're energized and inspired, discipline ensures you channel that momentum productively. On days when you're tired, discouraged, or overwhelmed, discipline becomes the voice that says, keep going anyway. Discipline builds habits, and habits build lives. Success isn't the result of one monumental effort. It's the accumulation of consistent, deliberate actions over time. Discipline is waking up early to study, even when your bed feels impossibly inviting. It's going to the gym when every muscle in your body says no. It's dedicating time to your craft, your dreams, your health, or your relationships, even when distractions or doubts try to pull you away. These small, disciplined actions may seem insignificant in the moment, but over time, they create powerful momentum that leads to transformative results. But discipline isn't just about achieving external success, it's about personal growth. Every time you practice discipline, you strengthen your character. You prove to yourself that you can be trusted to follow through, that you can endure discomfort, and that you can rise above challenges. Discipline cultivates resilience, confidence, and a sense of self-mastery. It's a process of becoming stronger, more focused, and more capable with every step forward. Discipline requires sacrifice, and that's what makes it so powerful. When you choose discipline, you're choosing to give up something in the present to gain something greater in the future. It might mean sacrificing sleep to work on a passion project, skipping a night out to save money for a bigger goal, or saying no to indulgent foods to prioritize your health. These sacrifices aren't losses, they're investments. Discipline teaches you to delay gratification, understanding that the rewards of persistence far outweigh the fleeting pleasures of the moment. However, discipline is not about perfection. It's not about never making mistakes or slipping up. It's about consistency and commitment. When you falter, discipline gives you the strength to get back on track. It's forgiving yourself for setbacks while refusing to let them derail your progress. Discipline is the ability to start again as many times as it takes because you know your goal is worth it. Discipline is also freedom. At first, this might seem contradictory. How can something so structured and demanding lead to freedom? The answer lies in the power of control. Discipline gives you control over your life. It frees you from being ruled by impulses, bad habits, or external pressures. It allows you to live intentionally, making choices that align with your values and goals. With discipline, you're no longer a slave to distractions or excuses. You're the master of your own destiny. In the pursuit of discipline, there will be challenges. You'll face moments of doubt, frustration, and fatigue. But those are the moments that define you. Discipline isn't about avoiding difficulties. It's about confronting them head on and proving to yourself that you're stronger than any obstacle in your path. Each challenge you overcome with discipline reinforces your belief in your ability to achieve anything you set your mind to. Ultimately, the value of discipline is not just in what it helps you accomplish, but in who it helps you become. It's about developing a mindset that embraces effort, values growth, and seeks excellence. Discipline transforms potential into reality, dreams into achievements, and intentions into results. It's the quiet, steady force that turns ordinary lives into extraordinary ones. So commit to discipline. Embrace its challenges and trust in its process. With discipline as your guide, there's nothing you can't achieve, no goal too distant, and no dream too big. It's the key to unlocking your full potential and living a life of purpose, fulfillment, and success. Gratitude is one of the most transformative forces in life. It has the power to shift your perspective, heal your soul, and unlock a deep sense of fulfillment that material success alone can never provide. Gratitude is more than a polite thank you or a fleeting moment of appreciation. It's a mindset, a way of living that allows you to see the world through a lens of abundance rather than scarcity. When you truly embrace gratitude, it changes everything. At its core, gratitude is about recognizing the good in your life no matter the circumstances. It doesn't mean ignoring the challenges or pretending everything is perfect. Instead, it's about finding value in the small blessings and lessons that often go unnoticed. Gratitude invites you to pause, to reflect, and to appreciate the richness of life in all its forms: the laughter of a loved one, the warmth of the sun on your face, or the resilience you've built through tough times. One of the most profound impacts of gratitude is its ability to shift your focus. In today's world, it's easy to get caught up in what you lack: more money, more recognition, more success. This endless pursuit of more can leave you feeling empty and unfulfilled. Gratitude, however, pulls you out of that cycle. It reminds you of what you already have and helps you realize that you are enough, that your life has beauty and value exactly as it is. Gratitude also transforms your relationships. When you express genuine appreciation for the people in your life, it strengthens your connections and fosters a sense of trust and belonging. Everyone wants to feel valued and seen, and a simple acknowledgement of their impact can deepen bonds in ways that words alone can't describe. Gratitude isn't just about what others do for you. It's about recognizing their presence, their kindness, and the role they play in your journey. Beyond personal relationships, gratitude has a profound impact on your mental and emotional well-being. Research has shown that practicing gratitude can reduce stress, improve mood, and even enhance physical health. When you focus on what you're grateful for, your brain releases dopamine and serotonin, the feel-good chemicals that elevate your sense of happiness and contentment. Gratitude rewires your mind to seek the positive, making you more resilient in the face of adversity. But gratitude isn't just reactive, it's proactive. It's not something you feel only when life is going well. True gratitude is a practice of deliberate choice to look for the good, even in the midst of difficulty. When life feels overwhelming, gratitude acts as a lifeline. It grounds you, reminding you that even in the darkest moments, there is something to hold on to. Whether it's the support of a friend, the strength you didn't know you had, or the lessons hidden in the struggle, gratitude helps you find light in the shadows. Gratitude also fuels growth. When you appreciate the journey, not just the destination, you open yourself to learning and evolving. Gratitude for past failures, for the mistakes that taught you resilience, allows you to embrace life's challenges as opportunities rather than obstacles. It shifts your mindset from why is this happening to me to what is this teaching me? In the pursuit of success, gratitude keeps you humble. It reminds you that no achievement is accomplished alone. That behind every win are the people who supported you, the circumstances that aligned, and the lessons that prepared you. Gratitude grounds you, ensuring that success doesn't lead to entitlement or complacency, but instead fuels a deeper sense of purpose and responsibility. Gratitude also expands your sense of abundance. When you focus on what you have rather than what you lack, you begin to see possibilities everywhere. This mindset of abundance makes you more generous, more open to sharing your time, resources, and talents. Gratitude teaches you that there's enough for everyone and that giving to others enriches your own life in return. Practicing gratitude doesn't require grand gestures. It starts with small, intentional acts, keeping a gratitude journal, taking a moment each day to reflect on 3 things you're thankful for, or expressing appreciation to someone who has made a difference in your life. Over time, these small actions create a ripple effect, transforming the way you see the world and interact with it. Ultimately, gratitude is about presence. It's about fully experiencing the moment you're in and appreciating it for what it is. Life moves fast, and it's easy to rush through days without truly living them. Gratitude slows you down. It encourages you to savor the details, to find joy in the ordinary, and to cherish the moments that might otherwise pass you by. The impact of gratitude is limitless. It changes how you see yourself, how you relate to others, and how you navigate the world. It's a simple yet profound practice that turns what you have into enough, turns chaos into clarity, and turns life itself into a gift. By choosing gratitude, you don't just change your circumstances, you change your heart, your mind, and your entire experience of life. The people you surround yourself with play a critical role in shaping your mindset, your actions, and ultimately your destiny. They influence how you think, what you believe is possible, and how you navigate the challenges of life. Surrounding yourself with the right people is not just a matter of social preference, it's a cornerstone of personal growth, success, and fulfillment. The right people inspire you. They push you to dream bigger, think clearer, and work harder. These are the individuals who see your potential even when you doubt it yourself. They challenge you to rise to the occasion and hold you accountable to your goals. Their energy is contagious, and their presence encourages you to strive for excellence. When you're surrounded by people who believe in you, you start to believe in yourself more deeply. The right people also bring positivity into your life. In a world filled with negativity and criticism, they are a source of encouragement and hope. They don't tear you down, they lift you up. Their words and actions reinforce your confidence and remind you that challenges are temporary and growth is always possible. Positivity is powerful. It gives you the strength to persevere and the mindset to see opportunities where others see obstacles. However, it's not just about encouragement and support. The right people also challenge you in ways that foster growth. They don't let you settle for mediocrity or stay in your comfort zone. They ask the tough questions, offer constructive criticism, and encourage you to confront the habits or beliefs that are holding you back. This kind of challenge is not meant to discourage you. It's meant to help you evolve into the best version of yourself. The people you surround yourself with also influence your habits. Habits are contagious, and you tend to adopt the behaviors and attitudes of those closest to you. If you're around people who are driven, disciplined, and focused, you're more likely to embody those traits. On the other hand, if you're surrounded by negativity, complacency, or toxic behavior, it becomes harder to maintain your own discipline and positivity. Your circle either fuels your progress or holds you back. Surrounding yourself with the right people also means seeking diversity, not just in background or perspective, but in strengths and skills. The right group of people isn't an echo chamber where everyone agrees on everything. It's a dynamic environment where different ideas, talents, and viewpoints converge. These differences challenge you to think more critically, innovate more boldly, and grow more holistically. It's important to recognize that the right people don't always come into your life by accident. Sometimes you have to intentionally seek them out. Join communities that align with your goals and values. Build relationships with mentors who have walked the path you aspire to take. Cultivate friendships with people who uplift and inspire you. Be deliberate about who you let into your inner circle, because those relationships will shape the course of your life. At the same time, surrounding yourself with the right people often means letting go of the wrong ones. This is not about judging or devaluing others. It's about protecting your energy and prioritizing your growth. Some people may drain your motivation, fill your life with negativity, or hold you back from pursuing your dreams. It's okay to set boundaries and distance yourself from relationships that no longer serve your higher purpose. Letting go is difficult, but it's often necessary to make room for the relationships that will propel you forward. The right people also embody integrity and authenticity. They are consistent in their words and actions, and they value honesty in their interactions with you. These individuals don't manipulate or deceive. They support you with genuine intentions. Their authenticity encourages you to be true to yourself, fostering an environment where vulnerability and trust can thrive. It's not just about finding the right people, it's about being the right person. Relationships are reciprocal, and the energy you bring to the table matters. If you want to attract individuals who inspire, uplift, and challenge you, you must embody those qualities yourself. Be a source of encouragement, celebrate the successes of others, offer support without expectation. The more you invest in being a positive force in others' lives, the more likely you are to attract the same energy in return. The impact of the right people in your life extends beyond personal growth. They shape how you contribute to the world. They amplify your ability to make a difference because they believe in your vision and often join forces to help you achieve it. Together, you create a ripple effect that impacts not just your lives, but the lives of those around you. Surrounding yourself with the right people is one of the most powerful choices you can make. It's a choice that affects your mindset, your habits, and your capacity to achieve your goals. It's about creating an environment where growth, inspiration, and authenticity flourish. When you align yourself with the right individuals, you elevate not only your own life, but the collective energy and potential of everyone involved. Choose wisely because your circle will determine the heights you can reach. The legacy of service is one of the most profound and enduring gifts a person can leave behind. Service is not about wealth, status, or accolades. It's about the impact you make on others, the lives you touch, and the changes you inspire. A life dedicated to service is a life that transcends personal ambitions and reaches into the hearts and futures of countless others. It is a legacy that stands the test of time because its essence lives on in the ripple effects of every act of kindness and every life proved. Service begins with the recognition that life is not just about you. It's about using your gifts, talents, and resources to contribute to something greater than yourself. When you serve, you shift your focus from what can I get to what can I give. This mindset change is transformative, not just for those you help, but for you as well. It instills a sense of purpose and fulfillment that material possessions or personal achievements cannot provide. Service connects you to a deeper understanding of humanity and the interconnectedness of life. The true measure of service lies not in its scale, but in its sincerity. You don't need to be a world leader or a billionaire or a billionaire philanthropist to make a difference. Service can be as simple as listening to someone who needs to be heard, lending a hand to a neighbor, or mentoring a young person who is searching for direction. The size of the act doesn't matter. What matters is the intention behind it. Genuine service comes from a place of empathy, compassion, and a desire to uplift others. Service is also a powerful equalizer. It reminds us that regardless of our backgrounds, we all have something to offer and something to learn. When you serve, you break down barriers of race, class, and culture, creating connections that transcend differences. Service fosters unity because it is rooted in a shared humanity. It teaches you to see the world not through the lens of division, but through the lens of possibility and collaboration. Through service, you discover the profound truth that giving is its own reward. While the act of serving benefits others, it also transforms you. It humbles you, reminding you of the struggles and resilience of others. It teaches gratitude as you recognize the blessings in your own life. It builds character as you learn to prioritize the needs of others and commit to something beyond yourself. In serving, you grow in ways that no amount of personal success could ever achieve. Service is not without its challenges. It requires sacrifice, patience, and a willingness to step outside your comfort zone. At times, the impact of your efforts may not be immediately visible and the work can feel thankless. But the true legacy of service isn't measured by recognition or applause. It's measured by the seeds you plant, even if you may never see them grow. Service requires faith in the process and trust that your actions, however small, contribute to a greater good. The legacy of service also shapes those who come after you. When you serve, you set an example for others to follow. Your actions inspire others to give, to care, and to contribute. Whether it's your children, your community, or people you may never meet, the impact of your service creates a chain reaction of generosity and goodwill. Service is a legacy that multiplies as the people you help often go on to help others, carrying forward the spirit of your actions. At its highest level, service has the power to change systems and societies. It addresses the root causes of inequality, injustice, and suffering, rather than just treating their symptoms. Service challenges the status quo, pushes for a world that is fairer and more compassionate. It's the work of building bridges where there are divides, providing opportunities where there is despair, and creating hope where there is none. The greatest legacies of service often come from those who dared to challenge the norm in pursuit of a better future for all. Service also gives meaning to success. Achieving personal goals and acquiring wealth are hollow pursuits if they don't contribute to something larger. Service transforms success into significance. It allows you to use your achievements as a platform to uplift others, ensuring that your success benefits not just you, but the world around you. It is through service that success finds its highest purpose. Ultimately, the legacy of service is about love for humanity, love for justice, and love for the potential in every individual. It's about recognizing that we are all connected and that the well-being of one affects the well-being of all. Service is an expression of this love, and it leaves behind a legacy that endures long after you are gone. It is not the buildings you build, the titles you hold, or the accolades you collect that define your life. It is the lives you touch, the hearts you heal, and the hope you inspire. A life of service is a life well lived. It's a commitment to leave the world better than you found it, not for recognition or reward, but because it is the right thing to do. That is the true legacy of service, a lasting impact that echoes through time, carried forward in the lives of those who were touched by your generosity, compassion, and unwavering dedication to making a difference. In the journey of life, the lessons we embrace shape the legacy we leave behind. Responsibility teaches us the power of ownership, while vision shows us the heights we can aspire to reach. Resilience through failure reveals the strength within us, and discipline carves the path to enduring success. Gratitude opens our hearts to abundance, and surrounding ourselves with the right people elevates our potential. Service reminds us that life's greatest purpose lies in lifting others, creating a ripple effect that echoes through generations. These lessons are not just ideas to ponder, they are calls to action. Each one challenges us to step out of our comfort zones, to rise above mediocrity, and to live intentionally. They remind us that we are not defined by circumstances, but by the choices we make, everyday choices to grow, to give, and to strive for something greater than ourselves. The power to transform your life is in your hands. The courage to embrace these lessons will not only change you, but also inspire those around you. As you walk this path, remember that your life is a message, a gift, and a legacy in the making. So take responsibility for your dreams. Hold on to your vision with unwavering faith. Let failure fuel your resilience. Discipline guide your actions, and gratitude shape your perspective. Surround yourself with people who challenge and uplift you, and commit yourself to a life of service that leaves the world better than you found it. Because once you learn these life lessons, once you truly live them, you will never be the same. You will not just exist, you will thrive. You will not just leave a footprint, you will leave a legacy. Go forward with purpose, passion, and determination, and make your life a testament to what's possible when you embrace the fullness of who you are meant to be.